if they drive past your house, you've got all these lights flashing, and it makes
Yeah,
them smile. It makes them
yeah.
smile. That to me is you can do that. Just put a whole lot of Christmas lights everywhere. So we've put around the trees, put around a pile, put around everywhere, just put them up there so people will look at that. It's just because you
Right.
can. There's
It
something
is,
going.
yeah. Yeah, we've got some laser lights, and it's nice if the leaves are still on the trees because the laser picks up on the leaves. So
Yeah, very cool.
it looks like you got this big oak tree, and it looks like you've decorated it, but it's not. It's just lasers.
Yeah,
So
I
it's,
love it. That sounds great.
and somebody says, "Wow, how do you get all them lights up there?" So, I've been putting them
Yeah,
up since November.
yeah. I send my wife up there. I give her a ladder. She climbs up. I hold the ladder steady for her.
Yeah.
I do that as well.
You get up there, love. I'll
There's no
hold the
point.
ladder. It's okay.
Yeah, there's no point me falling off. It's Christmas.
That's
My
fantastic.
sister just sent me a bottle of Jameson's. I'm not going to the tree.
That's great. Oh, I like it. I'm very visual, so I've got a picture of that in my
I'm like that. I got imagination. It's unbelievable. I'm there in the moment in time.
And he says, hold
mind.
the ladder. Hold the ladder. I'm thinking, well, if you're going to fall, there's no way I'm going to hold your weight in case I'm not doing a lot.
What are you saying?
Oh, that's
Not very nice. That's not very Christmas. It's just saying I'm fat.
Oh, I love it. I had a friend who had a tree, but he used to put the lights up there, and it was a big tree, like a really big tree. And he used to climb all the way to the top, put lights all the way to the top of it.
Oh,
And his Christmas tree, you go around and say, "Oh my God, who put on lights on your tree?" He said, "Oh, I did." He said, "One day you'll get too old to do that." He says, "Okay, I'm just seeing my son up there now." So the son comes around and helps him put him up. I love it. It's a big tree, like not a little tree. It's a big tree. Oh, I just love that.
Our next door neighbors always used to have the big inflatable Father Christmas out the front of their house, and that's like a big one. It's huge. Like they have a double-story house. Father Christmas was bigger than that double-story house.
Oh,
It was
whoa.
absolutely massive, and he was
Oh,
famous like all around here, and people would come from everywhere just to see him. And he was
that's
absolutely beautiful. He was the pride and joy of the street. And they
yeah.
used to get letters from kids that would write them letters and put it in the letterbox just to say thank you for
Oh,
putting Father Christmas
that's
out there and
so
all that.
cool.
It was so
Yeah,
beautiful.
that.
Unfortunately, this year for the first time, it's not there anymore because they've just sold Father Christmas to a car yard.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
look,
because
see how much
because
happiness
yeah,
would that bring to the kids and the people that come
it was
to write
it was
letters about.
awesome. It
It's
put a
so
smile
cool.
on everyone's face.
Yeah,
It was just
that,
amazing.
that.
Unfortunately, they are in their mid 80s now, and it was just a lot of work putting him up and down because whenever it's windy, you'd have to take him down and then put him up again, and it was just a lot of work for them. So they decided to sell him, unfortunately. So he's went
Yeah.
to a car yard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, it's
But he was
interesting.
pride and joy of our street, and we used to love him.
It is. And as you say, the kids put letters in the mailbox and the excitement of
Yeah,
writing the letter to Santa,
yeah, they used to
it's
get
really
letters all
lovely.
the time from kids writing
Yeah,
into them and saying thank you for putting him up there and all that kind of stuff. And it was so
that's so
beautiful.
cool.
Mm. Mm.
Oh, I like it. I like that they can do that. But
Mm.
I keep getting these thoughts, so I can say if it comes to me. In Auckland, they had a huge Santa on the side of the farmers' building, which is a big, huge department building, and it had a big Santa on the side of it, like he was enormous, like 6 stories high, and at the top, and he had it electronic, and he had a finger, and the finger used to move like this, about beckoning you into the shop. But the problem is they had to take it down because it was okay back then in the 1980s or something. You could, but as it got a bit older, this Santa doing this with a finger just didn't look right. And you hear what I'm saying, don't you? It just as society changed, the little Santa saying like come inside with the finger. They had to get rid of it. They had too many complaints. But the idea was it's just coming to the shop, and Farmers was famous for their Santa Claus, and he was there, and they had a whole room of toys and stuff, and it was this really big deal. Everybody went to Farmers to go and see Santa Claus, but not the one on the outside of the building. Oh, I love it. So I just had a flashback about it. I remember going to Farmers for the Christmas then. I haven't thought about that for heavens, 60 years. And this conversation is just reminding me of what it was like going into farmers and seeing Santa Claus in there, and people that are in Auckland or a similar age will remember it as well. It was a thing, and everybody and the queues were huge to go and see him. Was that there's something, and the kids are happy, and fundamentally happy. It was a joyous time. Yeah, let's bring that back. Let's have some joy in our Christmas this year. Yeah, get the big blow up Santa Claus, put him outside your house. I'm just going to put lights around everything. I might even put lights around the dog, put him outside. That'll get him going. Not sure whether the dog's going to be happy about that. Might do the cat too. Oh, geez. Yeah, anything to bring a smile to somebody's face. I think it's a good idea this time of the year. Bring a smile to people. It's got to be good. And however we do that. Yeah, I can think you're sure you can do it. Anyway, thanks for sharing your experiences, people. I really appreciate it. It's made me laugh today, made me smile. And I like that. You brought Christmas cheer to me. Thank you. And I hope we had all a bit of a laugh together. I think we can never have too much laughs. That's a good time.
Yeah, Peter, we've got a gnome. We put him. My little niece in Ireland, they moved this gnome around the farm. So when she's out walking, she'll see this gnome in the tree or sat on the pier of the gate, and then I get one, and he disappears. So then I have one, and I put him over here somewhere, and she goes, Mum, look, he's in England. He's flown all the way to England.
Oh, did somebody take him?
No, we got one each.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So you took him with you.
And then we just move it about, and then he disappears. Then he shows up over here.
I love it. That's very
like the elf on the shelf.
Yeah, yeah.
That's very
it's like
cool.
being a kid.
Did you see that? Video that a guy made? He stole somebody's gnome out of their garden, and he took it around the world and kept taking photos of it. Take the gnome with the Eiffel Tower. Did you see that? He took it all around the world, and this guy's gnome that he was looking at, he stole. This gnome went everywhere. The guy would send him the photos of it, and they put them all up. It was hilarious. He took the gnome back, gave the gnome back to me, took it back and put it back on his yard. We woke up one day and the gnome's back in his yard again. And it had been on a world tour. It was such a beautiful story. You probably be able to find the video somewhere. So it's similar to your
just
story.
down the road from us here. Well, actually, about I don't know, a couple of 100 kilometers actually, not down the road. But, there's a place called Gnomesville. And it's just in the middle of the forest. It's in the middle of the forest, and somebody started in dropping a gnome there, and then somebody else did it, and somebody else did it, and it's just a collection. Like everyone just goes there and drops a gnome, and now it's like a massive display of gnomes. Massive.
Oh, very cool.
The whole forest is full of gnomes, and people go there. It's just like a big tourist attraction now.
Oh,
and it's
that's
absolutely
so cool.
amazing. It is absolutely amazing. There is so many gnomes, but I've never seen anything like it. All sizes and shapes, and the whole forest is full of gnomes.
It's so cool. I just love that. And and you take your kids into that, and the kids just light up. The kids are just happy.
Oh, and the adults too.
Yeah, well, it's just something about that just makes a difference. Something and something so simple has such a big effect on people, so much so that people have got taken photos of that, taken it all around the world, showing people. It's just very, and how simple is that?
Somebody just started it. I don't even know how it started, but just somebody dropped a gnome, and then the next person thought, oh, well, I'll put that one next to it. And it just took off from there.
And it just took off. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Now the entire forest is full of gnomes. There's
full
so
of gnomes.
many.
Oh, I love it. Well, if I ever come over that way, I'll get the address. I'll go and have a look myself, because I think that's cool.
Yes,
it makes you smile. You walk through it and you just smile because it makes you happy.
Amazing, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that's
I keep telling you have to come to Perth.
Yeah. Well, let me know. Because I'll check it out. I'll bring my son to come look at the gnome forest. It's good, and he'll just crack up. It'll just make him happy. It'll make me happy too, because I think it's just the novelty of that's lovely.
It is great. It's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we spent at least an hour or two just walking through all the gnomes,
Yeah,
having a look at all
right.
the gnomes. It's really big. Like there's gnomes everywhere.
That's so cool. Yeah, that's the spirit, isn't it? That's the spirit of bringing that the simple thing that can bring happiness to a lot of people in the world.
Mm,
The world is sometimes can be a bit tough, and then you can bring this happiness to it. You can just change it
mm,
by doing something, or doing something novel to somebody at Christmas, doing something to somebody during Christmas they're not expecting. And you not necessarily buy them a present, but just doing something for somebody that they just don't expect. You go down the road, and the old guy down the end of the road, you go and mow his lawn on Christmas Day or something. You go and mow his lawn or something. And what do you do? Because I can. It's you can do it in so many different ways. Marge down the end of the road who knows you by herself, and you just take a Christmas dinner, or even just in a tin full of it. I just want to bring some Christmas pudding for you. It's that simple. And if it's that simple to make it special for somebody. Yeah, it's great. Next, if you got a photo of the Gnome City, can you put it up on the group, please?
Oh, I'm sure there's photos online because it's quite famous these days. But I
Right,
will
okay.
find it for you and I'll send
I'll
it
have a
to
look.
you. And I've sent you a photo of our neighbor's Father Christmas too.
Oh, yeah, please do. Yeah, do put it up. Yeah, because it's nice. It's nice that we chat about it, and then we see the picture of it.
Mm.
Somebody was asking me about a class this morning, the monastery class. This morning, in our monthly monastery class, I was talking about a hill, and I put the photos of the view on the top of the hill up today. Yeah, it's nice
Yeah,
to it's nice to have a visual of the conversation you have. And so putting the gnome, so if you put a picture of the gnome up, if you've got a picture of the gnomes or picture of Santa Claus, I'll just crack up because I just see how fantastic that is. And
I'll send both.
yeah, please do. Yeah, it's just really nice. It's really nice. And then not only that it's also, see, I can look it up on search engine. I can go up and put Perth gnome forest, and there'll be a lot of pictures of it. But if it's coming from you, a picture of your picture, then you're the one who took the photo. Now I'm standing beside you while you took the photo. It's a different thing. Because when you took the photo, I'm there with you. So it's different than somebody else taking a photo I don't know. And so that's why that's important when you put that up. It's your photo.
Well, my pictures are quite a few years old because I think my kids were still little when we went there last time. I haven't been for quite some time, but I will look some up and I will send them.
Please do. It's Mark H quite often puts up photos of when he goes for walks in the countryside, wherever he is around the world and through the States, and he puts them up, and I love looking at the photo. I blow it up, and then I imagine what it'd be like to step into the photo and be standing where he took the photo and feel what it feels like. And I love that with photos. So somebody took one the other day. There was a sunset one they took and put up on one of the groups. I think it was on the Forest Rock community group. It was such a beautiful photo. And I took the photo and I stepped into the photo and I go, oh, that is just stunning. And I like that because we can share it, because it's not just somebody else's photo, it's somebody I know's photo. So it's almost like I can come and stand here with you in the photo with you. Don't ask me why I do that, but it's just something I like doing. And it just feels really nice to be able to share that with something. Carl put something up the other day, the other Carl, and he put something up the other day, and I got to share that with him as well. And that was nice. It was nice to share his photo that he put up as well. And except for the one that Walter put up. Walter, the one he put up with his car that just had 4 inches of 4 feet of snow over his car. Oh my God. And he showed me the picnic table, and the picnic table had like 4 foot of snow on top of it. I went there. I went with the beauty of it, but I did not do like the cold part of it though. And he showed us his driveway was just like this beautiful. It was just sensational. Yeah, and I could go and stand in there, but I did put a lot of clothes on before I went and stood in there beside it to have a look at the photo. It's really cool. Yeah, it's like there's something magic about photos. Captures a split second in time. There's something very cool about that.
Where are the photos, Pete? On which platform?
I put the photos of They should be on the Forest Rock community group.
Is
That's
that on?
It's a Telegram. It's a Telegram group.
Oh, the Telegram group. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the main Forest Rock Telegram group.
Okay. Yeah.
And he put photos up there recently. Have a look at the ones in the snow. It was bizarre. Oh, it was the snow. And then what was it you, Sabrina, saying it was 40 degrees today? You were saying it was
not
40
today, but
degrees.
2 days ago it was 40 degrees. Yes.
Yeah, you're 40 degrees at his place and minus 40 at his. Oh, we live in very diverse countries, don't we? Eh? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. Anyway, we digress. Well, that's us for the day. We've had our chat. If anybody like to say any more, like Peter was saying, I don't want to cut you off. But it's nice just to connect. And I wish you all a Merry Christmas and have a happy time. Have plenty of laughs. Eat lots of Christmas pudding. Be happy. Yeah, and bring happiness to somebody. It'll come to you. The person will come to you and bring some happiness to somebody. I invite you to do that. Somebody that doesn't know it's coming. Yeah, and just see how much that makes you feel good. Yeah, do that. I'm going to do it because I've just challenged you to it, so I'm going to do the same thing. I haven't even thought of who it is yet, but it'll come up. It'll come up, and I go, oh, I know who it is, and I'll know what it is, but I don't know yet. But it'll be something against somebody who's not expecting. And that makes it even more exciting. So I've challenged you. And what I might do is because I've said this, I'll put my one up on the group so you can see what I did. Unless it's really personal, I don't know who I'm going to do yet. So, but if it's an open one, I'll put it up. But if it's personal, I won't, because I wouldn't like to embarrass anybody. So yeah, very cool. Have a beautiful Christmas and Happy New Year, everybody. Lots of love and care.
Christmas?
Yeah. We will.
I'm coming to Bali end of January, so hopefully we'll catch up.
Oh, we'll catch up. That sounds fantastic. Looking forward to it. We can sit there and have a cup of tea, a real cup of tea together.
Yes, I would love to.
That's very cool. It's great, and yeah, and have set your adventures off the next year. What do you want to achieve next year? And I also want to thank you for all the people that support me, and I know a lot of people watch this afterwards that support me in what I do in the world, trying to make a difference in people's lives. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your encouragement. Yeah,
thank you for your support.
Yeah, I do my bit to try and help people. Yeah, and we all try. I think we all try and help each other have a better life. Have a happier life, more fulfilling life, and yeah, it's nice to be part of that with people. So I really enjoy that. So but thank you for being part of mine. Because you bring lots of laugh to me. Dennis, you made me laugh today, so it cracked me up today. So thank you for that. Yeah, it's just that simple. Yeah, I feel really good now. So thank you for all of that. I wasn't sure how this was going to go, but it went something totally different than I thought it was going to. So I like that too. Anyway, be cool. Lots of love and care, everybody. Lots of blessings for Christmas, blessings for New Year. Eat plenty of food and have plenty of laughs. Sounds good to me. And then spend the rest of the year dieting to get rid of it all. Just don't eat too much sugar. Lots of love and care, everybody.
All right, Merry Christmas.